Hey, what's up again, Steeler Nation? Once again, this is Outside Steeler Fan coming at you from my job. And obviously, I didn't make a video yesterday for obvious reasons. It was Thanksgiving. I had my family at home. So, I mean, like most commentators, did not do a video on Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, it landed on a Thursday, and that's the time I normally do my pregame videos. So hopefully everybody had an excellent Thanksgiving yesterday, or just an excellent Thursday in general. But let's get on to it. I have to speed this up. I'm on my first break, only have 15 minutes, so I'll try to get this done as fast as possible. But we have the Cincinnati Bengals coming up this Sunday for the second time this season in Cincinnati. And as Steelers fans, we know what happened during our last meeting on week 3. The Bengals absolutely embarrassed us in the comforts of Heinz Field. And my facial expression says it all. It was very disappointing. The game was a lot worse than the score. Final score of that game was 24-10, and you could make all the excuses in the world. We didn't have TJ Watt. We didn't have Deontay Johnson. We didn't have quite a bit of other guys, but next man up mentality. That was just an embarrassing game, and that should be all the motivation in the world for this Steelers team. Once again, coming into this game pretty banged up, but the good news is we should be getting some talent back. Very likely TJ Watt will be playing in this game. I haven't really checked out our latest injury report, been obviously pretty occupied, but we should be getting TJ Watt back in this game, and we should be getting some other guys back in this game, but that's just no excuse. This is AFC North football, and if you're not, regardless of who's starting in this game, if you're not up for this game, then what are you doing wearing a black and gold uniform? You should be highly motivated. Once you see any one of those 4 teams in our division coming up on your schedule, you should be highly, highly, highly motivated. I don't seem so motivated for this video. I'm sorry. I'm just desperately looking for words to find, but I have to release this video. There's not much to really explain. This is AFC North football. We are now well into the thick of the toughest part of our schedule. And that started with the LA Chargers last week. Just to touch up a little bit on that game, that was, it was disappointing for 3 quarters, but the Steelers showed a lot of life in the fourth quarter. They showed a lot of heart in the fourth quarter of that game, being down by as much as 17 points. Showed a lot of heart, came up short, but that late game rally in the fourth quarter should be motivation coming into this game. Hopefully we can use that momentum that we had in the fourth quarter and bring it into this game against the Cincinnati Bengals, because where we're at right now, we're still well in the thick of things. We still have a great opportunity to get a spot in the playoffs, but one or two more losses could really put us in a bad situation. And missing out on the playoffs. So these upcoming games, starting with Cincinnati, are crucial. You know, divisional, not only divisional football, but conference football. That should be all the motivation in the world for this football team to go out there and get the job done, any means necessary. I think if we can play a 60-minute game, we can play for 4 quarters in this game the way we played in the 4th quarter of the Chargers game last week. Man, we could beat the Bengals in convincing fashion the way they beat us in week 3. So, regardless of who's starting this game, they need to be. They should be up for the challenge, and it's going to be a challenging game. Probably going to be most likely another roller coaster ride, but I expect this Steelers team to be highly motivated for this game. Just the simple fact it's a divisional opponent, and we are going into December football. We're really close to December football where we need to be peaking. We need to be at our A game, and right now we're not at our A game. So I expect to see a heavy dose of Najee Harris in this game. I expect us to come out the gate running the ball, not being predictable. You can still be creative running the ball, but I expect us to run the football and take advantage of our strength, which is Najee Harris. It's time for the O-line to really pick it up. They struggled in last week's game. We struggled to run the ball. You can blame that on the O-line. You can also definitely blame that on the play calling. The play calling for 3 quarters at least was atrocious. Why are we not running the ball? I've complained about this enough, and it's obvious. Run the damn football, because Ben Roethlisberger, even though he's playing statistically, he's playing a great season when it comes to preventing turnovers, or not turning the ball over. But he's come close, man. He's come really close to throwing interceptions, and has dodged bullets because the corner or the safety just cannot hold on to the ball, cannot catch the ball, make that interception. But anyways, I'm sorry if I sound like a caveman in this video, but I had to put this out. This is a crucial game, man. We all know this as Steelers fans. We've lost our last 2 meetings against the Cincinnati Bengals, and that has to end this coming Sunday at 10 o'clock for us here on the West Coast, and 1 o'clock for people close to Pittsburgh or just on the East Coast, period. 1 o'clock game, early game in general. We need to be up for the challenge, and I can't say this enough. It's time for this team to start playing at a high level. It's time to start playing complete games. No more look good in the first half, look like crap in the second half, look good for 3 quarters, look bad in the 4th quarter, look like last week, look terrible for 3 quarters, look really good in the 4th quarter. It's time to play 60 minutes, all 4 quarters of solid football where all 3 phases are rising to the challenge. But anyways, this is Outside Steeler Fan. I hope, once more, hopefully you all are having a great holiday season. Hopefully you ate enough last night or yesterday. I sure as hell did. But anyways, everybody enjoy this game on Sunday, and let's go Steelers. Let's make it 6-4-1. All right, everybody have a good one.